Good morning, students. Welcome back to another session on data structures. In this session, I would like to explain you about the circular linked list. Till now, I have completed the single linked list, its operations, then a double linked list, its operations, and today I am going to deal about circular linked list and all the operations related to circular linked list. This is the last topic in Unit 2 and this is my class 16. With this topic we conclude Unit 2. Okay. Now what is a circular linked list? That is, in this session I would like to discuss the following topics. That is introduction to circular linked list, then operations on circular linked list, applications on circular linked list, and advantages of circular linked list and disadvantages of circular linked list. Okay. Now introduction to circular linked list. In a single linked list, the link field of the last node is null. But a number of advantages can be gained if we utilize this link field to store the pointer of the header node. See, in a single linked list, the last node or the address field of the last node will be null, indicating that it is the last node in the list. If we place the node address of the first node in this field, then we can create a circular or a chain and we can gain a lot of advantages. That is, searching becomes very easy if we insert a link between the last node and the first node. We can also traverse easily. We can also search for an element in the list easily. Okay. A linked list where the last node points the header node is called a circular linked list. That is, here the last node will point to the header node, and this type of linked list is known as the circular linked list. Here is a pictorial representation of a circular linked list. In this, as you know, the header node is present and this will be the first node of the linked list, and the header node is containing only the link part. It does not contain any data part. It points to the first node in the linked list, and from there we move to the second node and to the third node, and like this we move to the last node. Here the last node is already containing the address of the first node. So a circle or a chain has been established. Such a list is known as a circular linked list. Circular linked list have certain advantages over ordinary linked list. Some advantages of circular linked list are discussed below. So, circular linked list are better or have more advantages over normal linked list. Okay, in single linked list we can move only in one direction and it is also known as one way list, and in a double linked list we can move in both the directions and it is known as a two-way list. That is, we can traverse in both the direction from the starting node to the ending node and from the ending node to the starting node. But this circular linked list has more advantages over those single and double linked list. Okay, accessibility of a member node in the list. In an ordinary list, a member node is accessible from a particular node, that is, from the header node only. That is, from the header node, we can move to the next node, and so on in an ordinary list. That is, Consider a single linked list. If we want to access or if we want to know the third node of the linked list, then we should start from the header node only, and there we take the address and move to the first node, then to the second node, and then to the third node. So we should start our search, or we should start our traversing from the header node only. So members or the nodes will be accessible from the header node only. But in a circular linked list, every member node is accessible from any node by merely chaining through the list. But in a circular linked list, to access any member, we can move in any direction, or we can start from any position. It need not be a header. We can start at the first node or second node or third node and move to the next node. Since a circle or chain is maintained between all the nodes in the linked list. Example, suppose we are manipulating some information which is stored in a list. Also think of a case where for a given data we want to find the earlier occurrences as well as post occurrences. See, here there is a simple example, that is we are given a particular data and we should find the pre-occurrences, means the node before it and the node after it. So as I have mentioned, we can start at any position and find the occurrences without starting or without the overhead of moving from the header to the other nodes. We can start at any position and find the pre-occurrences and post-occurrences. Now coming to the types of circular linked list. Circular linked lists are of two types. One is circular single linked list and circular double linked list. Okay. Circular linked list is a variation of linked list in which the first element points to the last element and the last element points to the first element. Both single linked list and double linked list can be made into a circular linked list. So our circular linked list are represented in two ways, that is circular linked list, circular single linked list and circular double linked list. First coming to circular single linked list. It is just a single linked list in which the link field of the last node points back to the address of the first node. A circular linked list has no beginning and no end. It is necessary to establish a special pointer called head pointer. Always point to the first node of the list. Circular linked lists are frequently used instead of ordinary linked list because many operations are much easier to implement in circular linked list. No null pointers are used. Hence all pointers contains a valid address. As I have mentioned, a circular single linked list is a list in which each node contains two parts. One is the data part and other is the link part. And the link part will point to the next node in the linked list. And here every node will point to the next node and there will be no first node or last node concept. It will be in a chain manner and we can traverse in any direction. That is in a single linked list, as you know, we move in one direction, we can move in that direction freely. Okay. These linked lists are very much used or very frequently used instead of ordinary linked list because many operations such as insertion, deletion, searching and traversing becomes easy to implement using circular linked list. So this circular single linked list or circular double linked list does not contain any null pointers and every node link will contain some valid address. some address or the other, but it does not contain any null value. Here is a simple example of a circular single linked list. As I have told, in a single linked list, every node will contain two parts, that is the data part and the link part. Data part contains the actual data and the link part will point to the next node. Here, starting node will always be the header node. This provides the address of the first node of the linked list, and from there we move to the next node and to the next node, and the last node will be pointed to the first node in the linked list. Okay, this is a sample example of a circular single linked list. Now, the basic operations in a circular single linked list are: whatever operations we performed on the single linked list and double linked list can also be performed on circular single linked list or circular double linked list. The operations are insertion, deletion, searching and traversing. Just know what is the concept of circular linked list and what operations can be performed on it and how we can represent it in the memory. That is important. These are the basic operations that can be performed on any linked list or any data structure, be it trees, graphs, stacks, queues, linked list. Okay. See, insertion. As we know that insertion of a node into a circular linked list or any single linked list or a double linked list can be done in three ways. That is, insertion of a node at the beginning of the linked list, insertion of a node at the end of a linked list, or insertion of a node at any position of a linked list. Here we come across the insertion of a node into a circular single linked list. Here we get the pictorial representation. In the insertion operation, that is insertion of a node at the beginning of a circular single linked list, we take a node or a new node from the memory bank. That is, we will ask the memory manager for the particular node. If the node is available, he will give it to us, and that we will be placing in our linked list and attaching, that is placing the pointers or links between the node and the previous node and the next node. Here it is given insertion at the beginning. The start address or the header will contain 500. That is, the starting address of the linked list is 500. From there we move to the next node, to the next node and the next node, like this. After the 500, the circle will continue. Okay, and the link will be established. The picture shows the clear-cut idea of how we insert a node at the front of a circular single linked list. Now coming to the insertion of a node at the end of a circular single linked list. See, here the header or the start node contains the address 100. From there we move to the node 100. Then it contains the address 200. So we move to the memory address 200. There the 200th location contains the address 300. From there we move to the location 300. There we find the address as 400. And from there we move to the memory location 400. There it is given the address as 500. So we move to the location 500. So insertion at the end means after the last node, that is before the header node, we will insert the new node. Okay, this is related to the insertion at the end of a circular single linked list. Now coming to the deletion. Deleting a node at the beginning, that is, beginning means after the header node there will be one node and that node will be deleted. Here if you see, the header node previously contained the address of the first node. To delete that, we will place the address of the second node in the header node and establish a link between it and remove the node 100 from the header node. Okay, and return the deleted node to the memory bank. This will be done using the garbage collector. This memory bank, memory manager and garbage collector are the programs, okay, that will be activated or that will be active when a node is to be deleted or node is to be inserted or new node is requested. Okay, next coming to deleting a node at the end, that is the last node, and that is the node before the header will be deleted, and the link, you can see it clearly, the link has been removed and the cross dotted lines show that the node has been deleted. Just practice these diagrams. Okay, now coming to the search operation. This search operation is also easily implemented in a circular single linked list, that is the node to be deleted or the node to be searched, that is the key node will be searched using the header link, or we start from the header, move to the next node, to the next node and next node and find the required node. This searching can be implemented from any position of the linked list. It need not be a header node. We can start at any node and perform our search. Okay. If the node is found, we return the node and the position where it is found. If it is not found, then we return a message that entire list is searched and the key node is not found. Okay. Now coming to circular double linked list. The advantages of both double linked list and circular linked list are incorporated into another type of list structure called circular double linked list, and it is shown to the best of its kind. Here is a example circular double linked list. As you know, a double linked list contains a node and the node has three parts. One for storing the data and two for storing the link. One is the left link and the other is the right link. Left link contains the address of the previous node and the right link contains the address of the next node. Here if you observe, the header node does not contain any data part. It only contains the link parts and there will be no null in the link parts. That is, the circular movement is possible by placing the address of one in other link. Okay. Here note that the right link of the rightmost node and the left link of the leftmost node contains the address of the header node. Again, the right link, R link and L link of the header node contains the address of the rightmost node and the leftmost node respectively. That is, the link is maintained between all the nodes in the linked list using the right link and the left link field, and no link will be null. Okay. An empty circular double linked list is represented as shown in figure. Here is an empty double linked list, that is empty circular double linked list, and the node is the header node. Since since we know that the header node does not contain any data part, it only contains the link part. Only since one node is present here, it is pointing towards, the link is pointing towards itself only, and a loop is made. Okay, this is an empty circular double linked list. A circular double linked list has both successor pointers and preceder pointers in circular manner. The objective behind considering circular double linked list is to simplify the insertion and deletion operations performed on double linked list. In circular double linked list, the right link of the rightmost node points back to the start node, and the left link of the first node points to the last node. Here, this picture shows you a circular double linked list. Okay, here start contains 100, that is the header node contains the address of the first node in the linked list, and we start at 100. From there, by taking the R link, we move in the next direction. We move in the from front to end. That is, there the address is 200, so we move there. Then after that, taking the address of right link, that is 300, we move to the next node. And here the last node contains the address of the first node instead of null. So a chain or a circular double linked is formed. This is a pictorial representation of a circular double linked list. It has many advantages over normal linked list, and the insertion and deletion operations can be performed easily on this circular linked list. Okay, it simplifies the insertion and deletion operations. Now, the basic operations in a circular linked list are: as we have performed insertion, deletion, traversing on single linked list, double linked list, circular single linked list, we can also perform the following operations on circular double linked list, that is insertion, deletion and traversing. This figure shows the insertion of a node into a circular double linked list. As you know, if we want to insert a new node into any linked list, we will contact the memory bank and the memory manager. If the node is available, that is, if the requested node is available, then he will give the node, and we will place the node in the linked list at the desired position, whether it is front or end or at any position, and place the links. Okay, these figures demonstrate the insertion of a node at the end of a linked list, that is as the last node. Here we will take a new node from the memory bank and place it at the last position, and after placing it, we establish a link between the last node and the first node to maintain the circle or chain. Next, last one is inserting a node at any intermediate position. If we are given a particular position to insert, then we will insert at that position. Otherwise, we will insert at any arbitrary position or any middle position. We will ask the memory manager for the node. If it is available, he will give it to us. Then we place the node there and establish the connection. These are the cases of insertion in a circular double linked list. Now coming to deletion of a node. Deletion operation can be done in three ways, that is deletion at the front, deletion at the end and deletion at any middle position. Deletion at the front means the node after the header node will be deleted, and after the deletion the chain will be established again without breaking the link. Now coming to the deletion at the end, that is the last element will be deleted, that is the node before the header will be deleted from the circular double linked list and the chain will be established again without breaking the circle. Okay. Now coming to the deletion of a node at intermediate position. If we are given a particular position, then we will delete that. Otherwise, we will delete any intermediate value or intermediate node. Here we have deleted the node 200, that is the memory location 200, and after deleting it we established a connection between the memory location 100 and 300 without breaking the chain or circle. Okay, you have to just practice these diagrams and know the concept. Okay, for the circular linked list, whether it is a circular single linked list or circular double linked list, you need to know the diagram and you need to explain these diagrams. That is enough. Okay. Now coming to the applications of circular linked list. The real life applications where the circular linked list is used is our personal computers, where multiple applications are running. All the running applications are kept in a circular linked list and the OS gives a fixed time slot to all for running. The operating system keeps on iterating over the linked list until all the applications are completed. Okay, these circular linked lists are used in our personal computers by the operating system. We will be starting many tasks and these tasks will be performed in a order. Suppose if you know the operation of a printer, if you give any print, the first task you are giving 10 prints and the first one will be printed first, then the second task you give will be printed second, and the third task you give will be printed third. That is a circle or link, one after the other it will be printed. Okay, and these are maintained using the circular linked list. Another example can be a multiplayer game. All the players are kept in a circular linked list and the pointer keeps on moving forward as a player's chance ends. In the computer also you will be playing some games, that is some Ludo or some games, and in that chess or Ludo one player will be playing. After that, after he finishes, then the next player will be given the chance based on the players. That is, if two players are there, first one get the chance, then the second, then the first again, then the second. Like this a chain will be maintained. If there are four players, first will get the chance, next goes to second, next goes to third, and next goes to fourth, and after that it will again repeat from the first. That is a circular linked list will be maintained. That is useful for maintaining the link between the players' chance. Circular linked list can also be used to create circular queues. In queue, we have to keep two pointers, front and rear, in memory all the time. Whereas in a circular linked list, only one pointer is required. Now coming to the advantages of circular linked list. Some problems are circular and a circular data structure would be more natural when used to represent it. That is, some applications require a circular linked list for performing it efficiently. For such applications, this circular linked list, whether it is circular single linked list or circular double linked list, can be used. Next, the entire list can be traversed starting from any node. Okay, without starting from the header node, we can start from any node and traverse all the nodes. Traversing means nothing but visiting all the nodes in the linked list once. In a single linked list or double linked list, we start from the header node and end the traversing. But in this circular linked list, we can start at any position and end the search. Okay. or in the traversing. Now coming to the disadvantages of a circular linked list. Depending on the implementation, inserting at the start of a list would require doing a search for the last node, which would be expensive. Finding end of the list and loop control is harder. That is marking the front and header. If we want to find the front and back, it will be a little difficult to find. That is, in a circular linked list, it is difficult to find the front node and the last node. Now, by this we come to the end of class 16. Hope you understood the circular linked list concept clearly. Just learn the concept and the diagrams, the advantages and disadvantages clearly. Okay. Thank you.